Every day, millions of people around the world are forced to work in conditions that are, well, less than subpar. Yuck. By hitting that subscribe button and hitting that thumbs up, you could change a construction worker's life for the better. Won't you help today? Thank you. Do it for him. Do it for me. Where the heck are we going at 1:30 in the morning? Oh, yeah. Well, we made it. It is windy. Look at those tasty barrels rolling in. Those are 3-4 footers till they get up close here. I'm way up here on this big hill. I don't think I'll be mining right here. I just wanted to come and take a little peek. There's not much for black sand here anyway. It might be a little bit down in this here area. So we're gonna head her way down there somewhere. I can already tell that. Right there. There's quite a bit of black sand. I can see it from here plain as day. Back in a bit. Oh, the seas were angry that day. Angry indeed. But we found a place to mine. My truck is right up the little trail right there. Maybe, I don't know, 50 yards or so. Not too bad. Right here, this isn't really the best sand in the world, I don't think. There's a lot of garnet. See how red that is? But there isn't a whole lot of black sand. And I walked down the beach a ways and I dug a few trenches here and there. Boy, that water's getting right up here. Those are some big curls out there. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I walked down the beach here a little ways at a few spots and dug a little trench here and trench there. This stuff here is quite a bit thicker and it's really, really red again. You know, hardly any black sand in there at all. And you know, I might take a sample out of here. But as you go down the beach, you'll notice that it starts to get really good and black. Like it starts right here, and it you know, underneath this little blonde sand here, you're gonna have more jet black sand, like right there. You know, where the rocks are touching these little cobbles here. That's the stuff I'm looking for right there. That is jet black, and it's licking on these cobbles here, kind of right in the trough here where it goes up and flattens out just a little bit. So I think that would probably be a good spot. And then let me show you the difference between what 20 feet will do for you. Here I dug a small trench, and you can see it's maybe an inch thick right there, the black sand and garnets. And for whatever reason, in this area right here, there's just a ton of blonde sand in there. Hardly any black sand. And then you go over just a little bit, 20 feet. This might be 20, 21 feet, whatever. All of a sudden you jab your foot in the ground like so. It is solid black, as deep as my foot can dig down there. I mean, from right there to right here, we have a significant difference in deposits. So, I'm gonna grab my gear. I'm gonna set up probably up there somewhere because the water's coming right up to about here. And I did bring some waders today, so if we get you know, I don't plan on getting wet, but I don't want my equipment to get washed out. Yeah, those are some big ones. They crouch like they're right on some of those tasty curls. All right, back in a bit. And before we do anything, we're gonna pay the piper. Can't just come to the beach, take some gold off it without picking up some garbage. Yeah, I got some, I don't know what the heck that thing is there. I don't know, whatever, somebody's little dog dish. And some rolling tobacco. Looks like there's some in there too. Might be a little juicy. I think I'll pick it up and throw it away nonetheless. I wonder what the heck that thing is there. Oh, it's a cigarette roller. That's what that is. That's mine now. I quit smoking about 4 months ago. Maybe 5. Alright, now back in a bit. Alright, let me show you guys what I'm bringing down to the beach and how I get it down there. Everything I need for beach mining is in this cart. That there's like a game cart. You want to go deer hunting or something? Well, you drag your car guy out of the woods with that baby. And in there I got my little tub and my cube and sluice and my holder and all that, all the other miscellaneous stuff that I'll need. And this baby works pretty darn good in the sand. So if anybody wanted to try something like that, you go right on ahead. And in the truck here, I got a bunch of pails, you know, in case I want to grab, you know, a couple of pine cone samples or something, or maybe a beach rock or two. And I'll bring a couple of pails with me. So let me grab a hold of this sucker here. And I got a battery in there. My garden style battery broke or quit working, so I had to throw a full-size car battery in there, but that don't matter. Once this thing here is tipped up like such, there is zero weight. I mean, I'm two-fingering that baby. So let me get down there and we'll pick it back up when I'm mining. Back in a bit. When my buddy Ryan was here last time, he said it was exceptionally windy, just like today. And he found some really thick deposits of black sand kind of up a little bit higher on the beach. And he said he found more gold there than he's ever seen. He said every darn riffle in his indicator mat and his sluice was just filled with gold all day. Every darn scoop had a decent amount of gold in it. Well, I landed on it. First spot we hit today, I landed on it. Let me spin this around. I threw one scoop in there and I already see, I don't know, 5-6 pieces of gold in there. And it didn't even clear out yet. Let me see if the camera will pick it up. It's still early in the morning and, you know, it's not the brightest, but we'll take a look at it. And hopefully we can pick up some of that stuff there. Huh? There's one showing up. And, boy, that darn glare, I tell you. Well, there's one right there for sure. Yep, all right. And then there's another one down below it. They keep getting covered up because I haven't had time to let it clear out yet. I want to keep pounding it, but there's another piece right there. And up in here, there's another piece in there. There's that. They're in there, but yeah, this is really starting to, there's another one right there. I bet you I see 10 in there now. We can get rid of that glare. Well, anyway, I'm going to keep pounding this stuff. This is really going to be something. And I'll show you. You know, like I showed you before, we came from over there where there was hardly any black sand, and 20 feet away, here's that little trench I dug, and I set up camp over here because I didn't want to set up right on the pay layer here, or whatever, the pay hill. And I just took a little scrape off the top right over here next to my setup and threw a scoop in there, and we got really good gold already. And as I look down in here, I can see gold in here too, all the way down into this thing. So we are going to pound some sand. Here comes that water all the way up to me. Hey. We're going to do a quick video update here. I got to move my setup from down there up this way somewhere, probably over in this here area. because I'm getting washed out. The water is going up and over the top of my battery. So I got not even quite one full 5-gallon pail done. It's really getting windy out here. And I just, I didn't even hardly brush this sand back yet. So this is probably not even 10% of the gold in there. Look at this here. Look at the gold that I'm pulling out of this this one, not even one full 5-gallon pail already. This is just the indicator mat right here. I didn't even take the sluice off of the stand yet. There's gold mixed all over in this stuff here. And then, when I did pull that top back, there's some nice gold in there. So we absolutely landed on an awesome spot. So I'm gonna take a little TV dinner time out here and get all my stuff moved from over there up into this here area. The heck, then maybe I can even sit down on this big log right here and feed this darn thing. And I might take a little walk up to the truck with a couple of small samples. We moved up the hill here and we're back to running. And I might have to go up to the truck. It's chilly out here. Darn chilly. I mean, it's not all bad. In case anybody's wondering why I don't have all my other stuff, my two sawtooth cube trays on here and my other undersluice, in a way I'm kind of conducting an experiment, and today is a really good day to do it because I'm just absolutely murdering the gold out here. I mean, just look at this thing here. There's this gold everywhere in here, all over the place. And I mean, what better place to test? Over the time I've been using this particular low profile mat for my indicator tray, I noticed that it does catch a lot of gold and retain it. I mean, it doesn't retain it all, but it retains a pretty high percentage. So I went ahead and I put it in this bottom sluice. I took that other mat out of there. This whole bottom sluice is that low profile stuff. And what I'm doing is I noticed that if you feed from up top there, way up in there, you don't get gold down in here. I think it's moving too fast. The riffles are so small in here that the sand just kind of boils over because it's nowhere to go, and any gold in there is just floating right on out. So what I've been doing is taking small scoops, let me back this up, and feeding it from the bottom right there, and that sand lays right in that mat that way, and just small scoops, and it has a chance to get caught in those riffles. You do a little small scoop up there a little higher, and you just keep working your way up rather than working your way down. And then I'll take one and I'll throw it right down in there, in the back side of there, and throw it inside there. And then I'll feed one right about here, and I'll feed one right about there. And since I have been doing that, I noticed the amount of gold I can see in this area has gone up fivefold. You could never really see too much gold down in this here area until I started doing that. I think it was just zipping on by, and I think this is one way that I'm going to get rid of having to worry about that. I mean, this thing's just starting to clear out now, and I can see, there's gold right in there, there's gold right there, gold right there. I mean, everywhere I look in this mat here, there's gold, and I think that I might be onto something because I've never seen that much gold in this mat. And granted, I am on great ground right here, but this baby up here is loaded. That's loaded, and when the day is said and done, I'm going to have a third of the concentrates left over as I would run it and all that other stuff. Time out, time out, time out. Time out. What is this over here? What's going on around here? California Gold Rush. Come on, Adam. I thought you were hurt. What's this? Not on my watch. Will somebody please call Jeff Williams? Slim's cat got out again. Well, it got so darn windy at that other spot I couldn't even film anymore over there. And the wind was coming up so bad it was blowing the water up and over the logs I was camped out on. So I give up over there. I got 10 small sample pails in the back of my pickup truck. And I come down the road here a little bit further and I got this here bucket. I'm gonna go down to the beach down here a little bit and see if I can find some cool rocks for my wife's flower garden. Then we're gonna head home and run, maybe fire up the royal table and clean up that concentrates I got from those 5 pails and see what we get. Ooh, that was a long ride. I gotta grab me a brewski. I think I fell asleep like, I don't know, 10 times on the way back. Oh, I was a little tired. I only got about 2 hours of sleep last night. But I'll show you what we got going on. We got that baby set up. We're gonna run us some gold over it. Alright, let me grab a brew. We'll be right back with it. Alright, I got a little bit of test gold in there. I threw just a touch on there just to make sure I had my water flow and pitch set up properly. And I haven't used this thing in quite a while. It's got some little bit of air film or something on there I had to wipe off. So, you know, I still like using this thing. Does it catch all the small gold really well? Yes. Does it catch all the big gold? Hardly at all. But I still like to play around with all my toys. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see what we can come up with gold for this stuff here. It sure look good out in the field. All right, I've been at this for a while now. This too. Well, you know, I did miss using this thing, and then I just saw a nice big flake was sitting right about here, and I raced over there to grab my little snuffer tube, and by the time I got back over here to get it, it was gone. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut this thing down. I'm gonna grab the rest of that stuff there, and I'm gonna pan it out, because I can pan it out to I can get 100% of gold out of there, and faster. It's just, I don't like panning all that much, but I guess it's not all that much, and I do have a little help here. Hold on just a second. Oh, that's gonna help a lot. You know, and then you gotta grab another one of these here. All right, okay, hold on just a second. Oh yeah, all right, back in a bit. I'd also like to do a quick shout out to my man, Pirate Dredger. That last video you threw out with the map was awesome. Arr! All right. We are done panning. There it is, empty. That took 1 hour. Come on, light. Well, we did pretty darn good. Look at here, I got her all. As you know, I kind of did it quick, so I got a little bit of black sand left in there, but hey, I got gold in there. There's no bigger pieces in this batch for whatever reason. Usually I get a decent, a couple of decent sized flakes or two, but nothing in this stuff here. So that's fine. This is 5 pails worth right here. Let me shake that out a little bit. See, that's pretty decent. You know, there's a couple of them that, are like right in that area there that aren't as minuscule as some of them, but yep, that's what it is. I'm happy with that. And I've got, let me take a little quick walk here. There's 10 pails. And there's a whole bunch in there. I haven't even unloaded them yet. There's a couple. So that's my beach mining project for today. We did pretty good. I had a lot of fun. Boy, it was windy out there though. It was really nice to look at, but that wind wasn't doing anybody any favors, except it's moving that black sand and gold around on that beach. the last time I was there, it wasn't that far. I guess it would be east on the beach. So, it wasn't that far of a walk to the truck. I didn't get to run as much material because, well, that water was slapping me in the head a little bit. But, it is what it is. I still had fun, and we got some gold. So, until the next episode, like, share, subscribe. Hit that gall darn thumb down there. And please leave a comment. Flower Gold Wizards out.